Let's make caramel sauce. But first we need to clean that pot out. So we're going to add some white vinegar into the bottom of the pot, and we're going to wipe the bottom of that pot and high up on the sides. After we've got it all wiped down, let's clean that all out with some water, rinse it around, and dump it all out. Now we're going to add in some more water, but only about a 1/4 cup. Now, this is going to help us cook this sugar nice and evenly, but we also need to make sure we're pouring the sugar in nice and slow. I can't stress this enough. You don't want any sugar crystals up on the sides of the pot. If you have any dry pockets, just poke it down with a clean spoon. Do not stir, do not stir, do not stir. Did I mention don't stir it? Do not stir it. You want it to be the consistency of wet sand. Now we're going to put it over the heat. Nice and even. Do not let the heat lick up on the sides of the pot. Now we're going to turn on that, get that heat going, and allow this sugar to dissolve. Once it looks like Sprite, that's when we're going to add in our cream of tartar, and a very, very small amount at that. You're going to drop it in. Initially, it's going to dance on the surface of the sugar syrup, and if it doesn't dissolve in immediately, just hit it with a little bit of cold water. And by way of a spoon, do not brush it down. Once you see a nice amber hue looking kind of like ginger ale along the sides of the pot, that's when you're going to start to swirl that sugar around. We're going to get that color evenly distributed around the pot. Again, do not stir it at this point because you could agitate it and cause crystals. Just have a whisk at the ready for when you pour in your heavy cream. Once you have the color that you are looking for, a deep golden amber brown, that's right. It's going to seize up a bit once you add in that heavy cream because the heavy cream's cold and the sugar's really hot. But you're going to whisk it around, making sure that all of those sugar crystals are nice and evenly dissolved throughout your beautiful caramel sauce. Congratulations! So now just let it settle down before you pour it into one of your favorite jars. And you're going to leave this to cool to room temperature for about an hour. Because yeah, if you put it in the refrigerator at this point, it could actually crystallize, which is what we don't want. We want something nice and smooth and beautiful like it is here. But as you can see, it's really thin. But after a while, about a half an hour, it's going to become nice and thick. So just spend that time while it's cooling down dreaming about what you're going to drizzle this all over. I hope you enjoy making caramel sauce and eating it too.